Everybody, I've just realised, I don't know whether you can see, welcome to Latte with Lynda. The wickedly funny witch of Inferno is back. I'm not teaching today. I'm getting over my cough and cold and having a rest. I'm not teaching Thursday either. So, show and tell. Remember I was telling you yesterday about the sauce for these tin tomatoes. So I'm going to mix the tin tomatoes or blend them all with the pureed mushrooms. I'm going to roast carrots. These are carrots. These are apples. Yes. Did anybody spot the trick there? These are apples from the garden. Carrots and peppers. And I'm going to roast those in the air fryer. I'm just looking around for the food recycling bin, which I don't have at hand, but it's here. Doing a lot of food prep at the moment. Just get me purdy and fig stuff out the way. Because I'm doing everything. Like yesterday, I came down and I cleaned it. I started cleaning. Today it was the bathroom. So I've done the bathroom, done the front room. So the front room is all ready. This is actually why I came on. So the wickedly funny witch of Inferno is coming back. And she's going to be doing 7 minutes in the front room. And it's probably going to be about half an hour from when I finish. Because what I realised was... is... I didn't need to chop those, did I? Hold on a minute. Right. Bear with me. I'm just going to wash my hands. So, what am I talking about? Yes, I'm coming back. Going to do some exercises. There we are. Hygiene. Right, so, going to do my exercises. Going to attempt 7 minutes. I'll keep it very simple. Probably won't use weights. I've got that tickly cough now. Oh, that's nice. Fizzy water. I've got a machine. I wanted one for as long as they've been invented, and I always put it in my shopping basket in Argos or wherever it was. I never bought it, and then last year, I think it was last year, they had a sale on, and I got one for £70 plus 3 bottles. To that size, and some cordial, which I don't use. Oh dear, this is going well, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm just I don't actually need to chop those anymore. Just get the seeds out. So I'm telling you about 3 million different things at once at the moment. I'm trying to stem this cough. So what am I doing? Roasted apple, roasted peppers, roasted carrots in the air fryer. So actually the reason I chop the carrots like that is because I want them to cook at the same speed as everything else. And you don't really need to if you don't want to, because they're all going to go into the blender. A high-speed blender, which is yellow from all the turmeric that I use. So they're all set. And we'll throw those in. What else am I talking about? Yeah, so this is all going to go into the pepper. Oh, I want to show you something else, actually. That is garlic puree. Air fryer. Game changer. Put the garlic in there. Take them out. Put them in a jar. Mash them with salt. And then put olive oil over the top, and it preserves them. So what you end up with when you finish the garlic is a lovely garlic oil, which is very, very nice. So we're all set there with those vegetables to go where they need to go. Let me just show you 1 or 2 other things. So remember the onions? I've eaten those. So what I did was, I drained the liquid into here, and then there was some in another jar, and I polished that off, just a little drop. It's probably a couple of spoons in there. And I put the onions into the air fryer with a little bit of salt, very naughty, and roasted them. They were absolutely, it was like popcorn. You know that intensity, you know, the sweet and salt. Very nice. So this is the cough medicine. Now, the reason I haven't taken it yet is because I never, ever, especially if you've got issues with sugar levels, start your day with sugar. Because it literally puts your sugar levels out of kilter. It will give you a sugar spike. So make sure you always have something that is going to create a barrier. So that's why I have a lot of salad, because that salad, that fibre creates a barrier. You know, as you're digesting that, it means that you don't get that instant hit on the pancreas of sugar. So that's a tip for you there. What else do I need to show you? Right, so when I'm going live, got my timer, and it's all set, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I've got Lavario. Look, he's got the little grey afro, a bit like me. Oh yes, definitely one of mine. And the connector here. So I will go live. Like I said, I'll do 30 minutes, 13 exercises, 7 minutes, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And I will have the weights there. I'll see how I feel. I'm saying I'm not going to work with weights. So I've got, the weight I've got actually that I've been using is actually 7.5 kilos, not 7K, but that doesn't matter. I'm holding it in two hands, so it's only 3.75 kilograms each hand technically. And I only use it for the squats. And I have a 1 kg for the weighted butterflies, and I'm actually not doing butterflies because I'm not using the two weights separately. I'm holding 1 kg and moving the arms forwards and backwards as I bring the legs up and down. You will see if you've seen me online. So I will. So this is my announcement. I reckon it's probably going to be about 10 o'clock. Try to get on there earlier. Now, why am I wearing the witch's hat? Because I'm going to go and see Wicked. I don't know when, but I'm going to go and see it. I've been won over by Cynthia Erivo, who I'm in love with. I've watched everything. Every time she pops up on my feed, I watch it several times. What a wonderful actress, singer, performer, human being. And she did an interview with little girl from Coco magazine. And in the interview, the little girl asked the most amazing, wonderful questions and got the most brilliant answers from Cynthia. And then the publicity person comes in and says, time's up. And they were only halfway through. And Cynthia was so lovely. She allowed the girl, the little journalist, the time. And it was absolutely beautiful. It's on YouTube. It's Coco magazine, I think the magazine is called. And it's really wonderful. And I saw a clip. It wasn't a clip. It was a review from a woman who had seen it. And she just said, well, she didn't say it to me, but I felt like she was speaking to me. She said, go see it. And I thought, you don't need to say any more. I'm on my way. So I'll find a time to go. Absolutely. Because this film is really about being othered and being different. And this woman felt that it was really her lived experience. And I thought, yes, I feel like it's mine as well. So for anybody who has ever felt different and not part of things, I feel, from what I've read and what I've seen, this film is really going to speak to you. So go see it. I'm not being paid for this. All of these things I advertise, not being paid for a single thing, but anything that gives me joy and I believe should be shared with the world, I'm going to share. So that film is what I'm going to see. Having not been to the cinema, I can't even tell you the last film I went to see. I don't actually know what the etiquette is. All I know is that I'd like to go to a daytime performance. I don't want to go too late. Because I remember one time when I went to see, was it Black Panther? Can't remember. I went to see a film and there was so much noise from the younger people. I know I sound like one of those old fuddy-duddies, don't I? But I could barely hear the film. They had their phones on, they were chatting, they were laughing, which is great. But not for us old folk. We're in the cinema to watch the film. So I'll go daytime. If they do daytime, maybe they do matinees. Go daytime, close to the front row, popcorn or whatever, and enjoy. And a box of Tiff shoes apparently is what is needed. Right, Soul Tribe, I think I've said everything I need to say. You've got everything now. Remember, when you're doing your tin tomatoes, so remember the industrial sized tin tomatoes, put them into the freezer, defrost into jars, defrosted that jar. These are actually very nice tomatoes, but tin tomatoes tend to be very acidic. Whichever brand you get, they tend to still have a little bit of acidity. I know the Napolitano are actually delicious, but they tend to be acidic. And these days, if you're saving your pennies, you're probably going for the value ones, which is fine, because all you do with the value tomatoes, and also, a little tip, buy the plum. Don't buy the chopped, because the chopped you just get more liquid. And also what I've noticed is the quality of the chopped tomatoes, the value ones, they tend to be just quite green, whereas the plum ones tend to be nice and red. So the tomatoes will go into the blender. I made some mushroom puree, excess mushrooms, cooked them, and then with salt and pepper and sage, and then blended them and put them into the freezer when they cooled. So the tomatoes and the mushrooms will be mixed together. I will roast off these peppers, apples and carrots, and then add everything into the blender, cook it down. I will add this to the onions, so I'll cook down some onions, add that, add the mince, the seasoning, cook all of that through, and then I'll add this mixture, and then you just leave it to simmer. It's very, very easy, very, very quick. Soul Tribe, I've just realised I've not done my onions. I should have done those while I was talking, shouldn't I? Right, so now what takes me the time is uploading this and then putting it up as a story or a story so that it linked to the video, downloading the video, and then going on to Facebook. Did I say YouTube earlier? I hope it isn't. I'm not going live on YouTube because I can't go live on YouTube on my phone. It keeps telling me I need more followers. So please follow me on YouTube. And I'm going to be on Facebook. I'll put it up on YouTube. I know I haven't done it. I know I said I would, but just didn't get round to it. But it's coming. Patience. Patience is that virtue that we get to learn. Right, Soul Tribe, that's it from me. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for following the 7 minutes. Lynda's Inferno, Latte with Lynda's Inferno, 7 minutes fitness. And it is actually, so that's one thing I want to add. I'm having not a slight twist, but I'm going to make sure that I'm emphasising the mindset impact of what I do, as opposed to the physical transformation, because the physical transformation is actually a byproduct. How you are is how you are, and you're perfect just the way you are. But it's much more about that mindset, the fact that you can do something that is going to be mentally so transformative in such a short space of time is much more what it's about and what I do, especially in my Inferno Hot Pilates classes, where I'm showing people how much more they can do with a little switch of their mindset. So that's what it's all about. Lynda's Inferno, 7 minutes on Facebook, that mindset shift to transform our lives. Right, Soul Tribe, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me. So I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember to look at my other reel today, because remember, it's all about self-love. 12 months since I was in Austin and had that awakening about what self-love is and how I get to love me first, and that everything that I do starts from within. It's all about internal validation and not what's happening on the outside, because once you internally validate, it reflects externally. Right, sending lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Bye.